23-24 upper deck. 5 times on the dice. Let's see where the Blackhawks are going to land. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blackhawks are in the 8 spot, the Ocho. You're looking for the Ocho. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Mr. Sherlock has the Ducks sweat here. The 8 spot. I might reschedule Pop from Friday to Saturday. It's to be determined. Vancouver? I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think so. I don't think they're the spiciest team here. I apologize for being the bearer of the bad news. I don't think Vancouver's anything good here. Maybe there's a young gun they have that I'm unfamiliar with. There are a handful of good secondary teams. The Ducks are definitely one of them. I like the Bruins. Oilers, of course. The Flames are good. It's hard when you only have 10% of the spots, Sonny. You got Rangers, at least. Rangers aren't that bad. You got Coyotes, they'll get some young guns. And you got the Wild. You actually didn't get the worst 3 spots, Sonny. You know that, though. You didn't get the worst 3 spots. The Wild gets some hits. Wild usually gets a few hits. Coyotes as well. Oh, it's just inserts for him in here or something, Sonny? Yeah, the Wild's not bad. I didn't think the Wild was bad in this. They hit. The black and white canvases are 1 in 180 packs or something like that. What's up, Wilden? Haha, Chris. That reminds me of the Bon Jovi quote. I don't want to see guys doing this. I want to see girls doing this. What's going on with this pack? All right. Everything's open. Let's go look at this good stuff here. Good luck. Here we go. Let's get it. Random team number 12, 6 boxes of Upper Deck Series 2. Ready, fight. Here we go. Ilya on the blue sparkle. Instinctive. There's Svazel for the Blue Jackets, our first young gun of this half case. Black and white UD canvas gun, young gun of Defoe. Islanders, black and white UD canvas. That's a hard hit. Tifley on the sparkle. The PC sparkle. There's Nathan McKinnon and McGinn for the Blues. Dun, dun, dun. Angle, young gun. Blue Jackets again. I see an outburst. Samoskevich for the Panthers, and then Drew Doughty on the outburst for the Los Angeles Kings. Connor Zary, nice. That's a good one. For the Grinch and the Flames on the Young Gun. That's a good one. UD Canvas Young Gun of Dufour. The same exact, or Dufour? Same exact guy, but not the black and white. So the Islanders are feasting with the UD Canvases. There's a clear. Shane Wright on the clear for the Kraken. Seattle Sweezy on your third different Young Gun hit for the Blue Jackets. And why that card is upside down, no one knows. Down, 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 down. Yeah, only the kids, right, Travis? Has nothing to do with all those adult areas. You go to all the Steelers games, Wilden? Slam, that's what we do, bro. We learn the stuff. It takes a minute after a break or two, you know? And then we're quick like a fox. Still got to top load all the Young Guns, though. Thank you, Wilden. We're getting by, man. It's been a rough couple weeks, but we're going to make it. Sounds like those weren't the worst games to miss anyway. Patriots suck. The Raiders kind of suck too. Oh man, this Blue got me a foot massage thing for this room. It's so good. I love it. If you hear a little annoying noise, that's the foot massage thing. Taking care of my feetsies. Good luck. Box number 2. Here we go. That looks rare. That looks rare. It is. You see, it just looked rare. To 99. To 99 for the Sabres. On the portrait, the silver portrait. I didn't even know these could come in a number. Tage Thompson. Tage Thompson. Sabres. The Grinch gets a numbered piece, which are pretty hard to hit, man. There's Soloviev for the Flames. And Ty for the Seattle Kraken. Evander Kane on the glaring. I love these cards. The glarings. The camera doesn't want to focus on it, but goes to the Oilers on the Evander Kane glaring. Looking into his eyes. All right. We had a sweat. It's Korchinski, the wrong Blackhawk. And then we get Ty Emberson on the Outburst Young Gun for the Sharks. Going to Teed. The Outburst Young Gun of Ty Emberson. Tompkins for the Lightning Young Gun. There's a program of excellence. Brian McCabe. Those are hard hits. Stutzel on the Blue Sparkle Ecliptic. Ryan Shea for the Penguins Young Gun. Blue Sparkle Instinctive of Gibson for the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. Minton for the Leafs, Young Gun. Black and White Program of Excellence of McCabe. Was he the exact same Program of Excellence we just hit? I think it was. Didn't we just hit 2? We did. Look at that. These are hard to hit, man. That's a really hard hit. Program of Excellence, and then the black and white Program of Excellence, both UD canvas. Very hard hits there. Stutzel. All right, next box. Delgazo, and then we have Lawson Krause. Lawson Krause for the Coyotes on the Outbursts. LaFerrere for the Kings on the Young Gun, not bad. Balinskis for the Panthers. There's Kasparov on the insert. Panarin, my boy, for the Rangers. Can my Rangers go all the way this year? That's nice. Ovi on the clear. Ovi on the clear for the Caps. Going to morning line. There's Nazco. Another Blue Jacket Young Gun. They have so many ways to hit. Another glaring. It's Braden Point. Braden Point this time. Lightning. Getting a little love. There's Salavyev for the Flames. He'll join Zary on his journey through the mail. And there is a clear of Josh Manson. Josh Manson for the Avalanche. I love those clear cards. Blue Sparkle, Instinctive of Demko. Is it? I didn't know that, Trav. Damn it, I never ended up doing anything with those videos. It's because I ended up getting a new phone number. They're all on my old phone. I never ended up passing it to Erica. It's alright, she's busy making content with Esplez anyway. Influencer of the year. Dun dun dun. I don't have any kids, but if I did, I would tell them to just be influencers. Son, you want to get famous? Expand your social media account. Become the next Mr. Beast. Have zero skill whatsoever, and become wildly famous and rich. All these influencers, to me, they're like a bunch of skillless wonders. It's actually frightening to me. All the influencers out there on the social media. I genuinely will see a video of somebody and I ask myself, how in God's name is this person famous? Like, who wants to, there's this guy that reviews the food out here in Vegas. He's super famous. I think his name is Keith Lee, right? It's just, he's the worst food reviewer I've ever seen in my life. Like, the fact that anybody wants to watch this guy review food is mind-blowing to me. He's the worst, Chris. He's a zero. He's a nobody. He doesn't even know anything about food. The only reason he got... I actually figured it out. I looked it up. I figured out how he became famous. I literally figured out he became famous because during COVID, he reviewed this one food place, and he told everybody a sob story about the owner, and then all of a sudden, the place blew up, and then he blew up, and the next thing you know, this guy's the biggest food reviewer in our. It just makes no sense. Like, who is like, why is this guy reviewing food? What qualifies this man to review food? There he is. What qualifies this man to play hockey? And the answer is 20 goals as of yesterday. Connor Bedard for the second time in the case. Going to the Sherlock. We take Connor Bedard Young Guns here at the Blaze. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I don't really know anything about him. All I know is he's one of the most famous food reviewers in this country. And in my humble opinion, he could not be any less qualified to review food. Bum, bum, bum. Sudriff, and then another program of excellence. Our third one of this half case, which is actually kind of crazy. It's Will Queel, if I can pronounce that right. Oh. Look at this. That's a pretty card. Is this numbered? It is. To 150, it's the guy that I could never pronounce his name for the Flyers, Desnoyer? Desnoyer or Desnoyer? Desnoyer? I would say Desnoyer, but I don't know if I'm right. Desnoyer. Elliott for the Flyers. There we go. We'll use his first name. 61 of 150. It's Elliott on the fluorescence. The golden fluorescence for the Flyers. I've never hit a golden fluorescence. Ryan Shea for the Penguins on the Young Gun. Clay Stevenson. Young and Gunnin. Giroux, Young Gun, and Kakinen for the Sharks, the goalie on the outburst. Ilya Sorokin on the Blue Sparkle Instinctive. Emberson, Young Gun for the Sharks. A clear of Oliver Bjorkstrand. Back to the Kraken. They seem to be getting a handful of hits here. The Sparkle of Kopitar for the Kings. Korchinski, the wrong Blackhawk on the Young Gun. Nylander, Igor Shesterkin. What's up, Fabio? Nice to see you, my friend. We're going to be here for about another hour, and then we're going to shift over to the baseball channel. Oh, that's a cool card coming up. Tie for Seattle. We have one cool card coming up. I can see it. There's Walker for the Flames. Giroux on the insert behind him. Kyle again for the Rangers. Lavoie for the Oilers. And how about an outburst of Ovi? Alex Ovechkin on the outburst for the Capitals. Spiffy looking card for Mr. Morning Line. We like Ovies. We like all-time greats. Pink Sparkle, Dazzler of Charlie McAvoy. And then Matt Murray on the Young Gun for the Stars. Elias Pettersson, Blue Sparkle Ecliptic. I haven't seen one yet, Sonny. Red Ovi outbursts would be sick. All the red outbursts are nice. I would just love to see one. Andre for the Flyers. Young Gun as we get back to it. Black and white UD canvas of Gort for the Kraken. Sparkle there for the Ducks on the insert. Beecher, Bruins. I can't believe that McTavish is not related to Craig. Or to Craig McTavish. He's amazing, man. Ovi is amazing. Ovi's amazing. Teasdale on the Young Gun there. I still can't believe he won that one cup. There's Damon Hunt on the Wild for the Young Gun and Kuzmenko for the Canucks. A little hit, unlikely hit there for the Canucks.
Yeah.
Svazl on the Young Gun.
Well, I mean, we got shells again now.
Too hardy of a handful here. Purple Deep Roots of Pettersson. Canucks again, back to back. Pythia, Blue Jackets, Volume Space. Peter Kachekov for the Canes on the Blue Sparkle Instinctive. Tompkins Young Gun for the Lightning on the goalie. The Young Goalie Instinctive. There's a fluorescence of McCown. Blue Jackets. Barzal on the Sparkle insert. And the last handful here is going to yield a Leo. We take Leo. Leo Carlson for the Ducks. Better late than never on the Young Gun. That's our first and only one of him in this break. And that is 6 boxes. How come not a fan of Ovi? I'm a Rangers fan, and even I think Ovi's all right. I respect Ovi. I'm not like a fan, but I have respect Ovi. He's a hell of a player, man. He's got that drive, that special drive. You know, sometimes people just have that extra desire to win. And it goes a long way. Ovi's got that. He's got that X factor, the it factor, you know what I mean? He's got the it factor. For sure. I mean, we all know this. I'm not saying anything. It's not like it's like me saying that Tom Brady has the it factor, like it's obvious, you know. Hindsight's 20/20. I'm talking about a Hall of Famer. But still,
not many people have done it as well as Ovi has over all these years. He's a pure goal scorer, man. A pure scorer. A pure goal scorer. The man just knows how to put the puck into the net. And he's clutch. When I was a kid and the Rangers had Book-a-Boom, I used to love Book-a-Boom. Book. Or Zubov, when they had Zubov before he was a Bruin and all that stuff. Zubov. My favorite, of course, is Brian Leach. Favorite Ranger defenseman of all time. Couldn't be anybody other than Brian Leach. Yeah, Chris, man. I went to every one of those home games. My dad had season tickets for 8 years when I was a kid. I went to 95% of the home games for 8 years. All right, let's do a recap. The Young Guns. There's Leo, Hunt, LaFerrere. Chris. You had I mean, Leclerc was on the Canadiens, but then he was on the Flyers. When you guys had John Leclerc, man, there was nobody better at standing in front of the net and deflecting the puck into the net. Leclerc was one of the best I ever saw to do it. Ty Emberson on the outburst, Young Gun. Like, John Leclerc was just so good at standing in front of the net and causing a ruckus and deflecting that puck. He was like one of the OG. Yeah, I remember that line. Yeah, Desjardins and Leclerc and Lindros. When Leclerc used to stand in front of the net, I would be scared. As a Rangers fan, I'd be like, oh crap. Like, here it comes. He's going to deflect it. We're going to get scored on. You just feel it. You could feel it coming. Couple numbered cards here. The fluorescence and the UD portrait to 150 and to 99 respectively. And then of course we had some guy named Connor Bedard. Maybe you've heard of him. A Young Gun. I'll beat the sword on that for Mr. Sherlock. And that was 6 boxes of 23-24 Upper Deck Series 2 random team number 12. We've got one more case here in the room. So if you guys take the next one, we can do it. There's one more case here. Thank you for joining. That was the break.